Beyond Wrestling. This is Denver, Colorado, the man, not the place. You gotta think with all this tournament for tomorrow, too, non-tournament action. You gotta be presenting the tournament soon at Facebook.com/BeyondWrestling, Twitter.com/BeyondWrestling, and yes, right here, YouTube.com/BeyondWrestling. Especially with the announcement of Tournament for Tomorrow 3, an all-tag team tournament coming in November of 2014. Got one of the graduates here, the New England Pro Wrestling Academy, one of Brian Fury's prize students in Donovan, Dijak. This guy looks like he was put on the face of the planet to go to WWE. But right now, he's going to wrestle Johnny Miyagi. Johnny Miyagi came closer than he has ever come before to picking up the victory here at Beyond Wrestling last night against Eric Corvus. And it's because he's resourceful with maneuvers like that. However, doesn't have all the God-given physical ability necessary, perhaps to take it to a powerhouse like Dijak. Dijak still in his mid-20s, and what a specimen this guy is. Certainly taking his time right here as this trainer watches on. You can still see the slashes across Miyagi's back from his encounter with Corvus yesterday. Miyagi landed on his feet. Dijak did not have the proper execution on that suplex, but now he's got him caught in this fall-away position. Oh, look at that. Oh my God, a full 360-degree rotation. Dropping Miyagi like yesterday's news. And Dijak is getting a little too excited right here. He doesn't have Miyagi beat just yet. Miyagi getting both boots up, making the most of his small frame. Again, though, caught in that cross body, popped right up on the shoulders. And Dijak can put him down anywhere he wants. Talk about a 7-foot spine buster. And that's enough to put Miyagi away. Miyagi's out. Dijak certainly impressive here, picking up his first ever victory here in Beyond Wrestling. Certainly be interesting to see how his career progresses, especially under the tutelage of Brian Fury. I'll tell you what, Brian Fury, you might be able to teach a move like that. He can't execute it because he's not as big as Dijak, but let's face it, who is? Who is as big as Dijak? Some of the other wrestlers giving Miyagi a hard time. They want to see the match restarted. Dijak seems more than happy to oblige. And Miyagi hightailing it out of here. You can't blame him. Dijak very impressive here today, making his debut for Beyond Wrestling here in his home at the New England Pro Wrestling Academy.
I'll make you win. All day's work.
Got a fresh tag team matchup on our hands. More non-tournament action. The Contingent of Myke Quest, Nicholas Kaye going up against Milk Chocolate, Brandon Watts, Randy Summers. It looks like the future is going to be very bright for these two individuals. The bell sounds. Referee Michael Santana going to be officiating this contest. And Quest, who has been a tag team specialist the majority of his career. I mean, obviously most well known for his time teaming with Eric Corvus in the Garden State Gods. And it's funny that Nicholas Kaye has spent, well, the better part of 2013 actually teaming with Eric Corvus as well. Now he's found a new alliance in Corvus' former partner. Let's see how this tandem, the Contingent, can fare. Myke Quest certainly not afraid to bend the rules. Do whatever it takes to gain an advantage. But I don't think he wants any of that. Brandon Watts, a twerking expert. This Milk Chocolate, 2 graduates from NYWC. I think both of these guys are actually under 20 years old. Less than 1 year into wrestling. And the amount of progress that they have made in such a short period of time is extraordinary, honestly. Of course, Nicholas Kaye executing Plan B at point of no return in his scheduled I Quit match against Anthony Stone. Introduced Myke Quest. They handcuffed Anthony Stone. They beat him within an inch of his life. They tried to attack his family. That's crossing the line. Certainly no question about professional and then personal differences there. Not sure what beef they have with Milk Chocolate, other than looking to establish themselves firmly as contenders in Beyond Wrestling's growing tag team division, now that they feel like they've put Anthony Stone behind them. Excellent execution on that drop kick. Charges into Quest, able to catch himself on the apron. Is Brandon Watts. Now scaling to that top buckle, trying to find his footing. And look at that! Just a flipping body press. 1, 2. Only a 1 count. And Quest just running right through his opponent to get to Kaye. Nicholas Kaye more than happy to oblige Brandon Watts as he tags in Randy Summers.
Show what you got, Randy. Come on.
Getting one of our first looks at Randy Summers right here. He just does not have the mean streak. Nicholas Kaye, nothing pretty about that. Just repeatedly punching his opponent in the back. Nicholas Kaye still in great physical shape. Of course, a longtime member of the faction known as the Academy of Anatomy, along with Mark Angel and AJ Evers. But Randy Summers is in pretty good shape himself. Able to weather the storm, caught Kaye with that drop kick. But a rookie mistake right there, telegraphed that back body drop. Hey, but that's thinking on your feet. Able to take a negative and turn it into a positive, rolled through, and caught Kaye with that drop kick. Now this is where I do not agree with the showboating tactics of Milk Chocolate. Although they made the tag looking to set up Kaye, can he find a counter? No, just slingshot right in to that forearm. And Watts coming in with a shot across the chest. Kaye trapped on the knees, nowhere to go. Only good for a 2 count. Really liking the continuity right here with Milk Chocolate. The quick tags trying to keep each other fresh and isolating what they have perceived to be the weaker of their 2 opponents. And there's no question that Myke Quest, the veteran, knows where he is at all times. Causing the distraction right there, but it backfired. Kaye sent off the ropes. And now Quest looking to interject himself in a bit of a bigger way. Maybe with a double stomp to the back of the head. They even had me fooled right there. I didn't realize that Quest had made the blind tag to Kaye. And clearly neither did Milk Chocolate. Summers thought he had the advantage after that hip toss. Look at that, charging in. Catching him with the elbow right on the ropes. Starting to wonder where this bona fide mean streak from Nicholas Kaye is coming from. Look no further than Myke Quest. And, you know, it can't sit well with Quest that he was going to be one of the top prospects on the East Coast. And unfortunately, he was sidelined for a number of years. He had, unfortunately, a number of surgeries with his ankle and his foot. At one point, it seemed unlikely that he would ever be able to wrestle again. So I can understand the frustrations, having your career taken away from you. Does that mean he should be taking it out on some of the rookies in professional wrestling? No, I think that he should be using his unique skill set to try and elevate them. But right here, right now, he's beating up Randy Summers and doing a hell of a job of it. And look at that. That is the ultimate disrespect. You're not going to win any matches with that. But slapping your opponent across the back, the pain that shoots up your spine is certainly going to throw them off their game plan. And the only thing you can think about is that pain. How can you concentrate on a strategy? How can you think about defending yourself? How can you think about attacking your opponent? All you can concentrate on is that pain. And more of it now coming in the form of double knees to the chest. Now we get another tag out of the contingent. Let's see what they've got in mind right here. Looking for some double team offense. Got Summers hooked up for that double suplex. Got him elevated. And Kaye moving out of position just so he can hit him in the belly. Get out of here. And now the double impact. Both members of the contingent driving him down. Is that going to be it? 1, 2. Only a 2 count, pushing Quest off. We saw the contingent against the Hoods last night. Victorious, but they weren't exactly on the same page. Still trying to work out some of their kinks as a tag team. I think that both of these teams are going to be hoping to enter the 10-team gauntlet tomorrow. And right there, Summers did himself in. Looking for that cross body. Quest just moved right out of the way. And Quest not even doing anything to distract the referee. Instead, Kaye, in plain view, just eliciting a warning from the official. Got to think the intimidation factor setting in for this official, too. Doing his best to keep a rule. Doing his best to maintain the rules. Easy for me to say. But I don't think that he wants to get in the face of Quest and Kaye because they're going to get right back at him. Now just toying with Summers on the ropes. He's been on the receiving end of quite the beatdown for the past few minutes.
Come on! Come on! Fight me, you little punk! Come on!
I don't think that Quest thought that Summers had it in him. That might have been part of his strategy to continue to throw him off his game. I don't think that was part of his strategy. He walked right to a discus lariat, almost had his head taken right off his shoulders. Is that the type of motivation that Milk Chocolate in their young careers needs? And what is Kaye doing right here? There we see the tag. I see the tag. That wasn't a blind tag to me. But the official has to see the tag in order for it to count. And that's a veteran maneuver on a Nicholas Kaye. Well, the referee saw that one. Or did he? This referee cannot afford to be intimidated. It only undermines his credibility as an official here at Beyond Wrestling. And not only that, that's not fair to the other team. I'm very disappointed to see the bullying tactics of the contingent affecting the integrity of this matchup. And now Randy Summers sent to the floor. You're almost going to wonder at what point Santana's going to levy a disqualification. Look at this, just pressed on the steps right there. And what is Kaye looking for? He likes to hit that senton on the outside. Oh my God in heaven!
Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that?
Nicholas Kaye looking to crush his opponent's head on the steel steps. Summers out of the way. Quest thought he caught him. And Nicholas Kaye, who's had a history of back and neck injuries, might be out of this matchup. Great enziguri out of Brandon Watts. Inadvertently has Quest in the favorable corner for the contingent, but Kaye's nowhere to tag. Elevating himself off that bottom rope, that tornado DDT. And Brandon Watts is the proverbial house of fire. Checking on his partner. They're going to be looking some double team offense right here. Again, making that mistake. If Kaye's able to get back up to his feet and make the tag, they don't want to risk that. Quest able to reverse the Irish whip. Look at the elevation all the way across the ring with that drop kick. And the running Yakuza kick. Oh my God, the impact on the double knees. And the face wash. Milk Chocolate firmly in the driver's seat. Can they put Quest away? 1, 2, and here comes Kaye, just in the nick of time to break up that pin and save things for the Contingent. I'm honestly shocked that Kaye was able to recover. Just as quickly as he threw Summers out, he was tossed as well. Brandon Watts is going to be looking to fly. We've already seen that he has great upward mobility. Man, he made that look easy, didn't he? Over the top rope, no hands, flipping on both of his opponents, wiping them both out. Landed hard on the concrete. He's going to shake the cobwebs. He's going to ignore that pain, go to the pin if he wants the win for his team. Just not enough coverage across the chest. Great back and forth tag team action. It was right around this time last year that the Minutemen and the Hoods reinvigorated the tag team division here in Beyond Wrestling by bringing their rivalry. Oh my God! Elevated with that flapjack. And caught with the shark fin to the side of the head. Summers in there to break it up. And because of the renewed interest in the tag team division in Beyond Wrestling, thanks to the Minutemen and the Hoods, we get to see great matches like this. Can't always agree with the tactics out of the Contingent, but it certainly made for an interesting contest. A lot of back and forth action. There we see the clothesline and the shoulder block. That backdrop suplex, perhaps with a neck breaker, but instead, West setting a Kaye. Out of the way, the clothesline ate that super kick. Now the assist here on the powerbomb. Can they get him up? Look at the leaping ability into the lung blower. Down on the knees with the powerbomb. Certainly can't agree with the tactics of the Contingent all the time, but you can't take anything away from Quest's toughness. I think a lot of other competitors would have been put away by that lung blower powerbomb combination from Milk Chocolate, but honestly, Quest proven to be a little bit more resilient than perhaps anybody here would have expected. Sidesteps Watts, able to catch Summers, taking him over with that ugly face buster. Sidesteps him once again. This time hold him in a position. Knock the wind out of him with that shoulder block. Now he's getting him off the backdrop suplex right in his head. And Kaye with the body splash. 1. Oh, come on. Summers clearly out of the equation. And the Contingent with the double stomp neck breaker. I think that was unnecessary. But it did the deed. See Quest taunting Brandon Watts with that pin. Little retaliation from earlier. The Eiffel Tower. And the Contingent proven to be a worthy team here, willing to stoop to any lengths, to any depths. Nothing is out of the question for the Contingent if it means winning a match. They've proven that here today.
Keep the middle fingers going. Keep the middle fingers going. I live for that shit. I live for that shit.
Now Kaye, one of the fans ringside. This is the first time we've ever opened our studio tapings to fans. God forbid we have an altercation here. But what a great effort out of Milk Chocolate. Hope to see more of them here in Beyond Wrestling. Main event time here, All Killer 32. We've got the only competitor to compete in both tournaments for tomorrow. The tournament for tomorrow, one winner in Aaron Epic. Filled in for both Anaya and Jesse Brooks. Against Darius Carter and Renan. Now Aaron Epic has been willing to accept the challenge of a newcomer, another competitor from NYWC, and Jesse Vane. Now A lot of these great wrestlers coming out of the NYWC promotion, we get our first opportunity to look at them. Doing a camp with Lightning Myke and Chikara. You can never underestimate the networking ability of Beyond Wrestling, the places that we will go, the promotions that we will work with, in order to scout the best up-and-coming, underutilized, overlooked talent on the indies. Much like Milk Chocolate, who we just saw, Jesse Vane, a youngster, doesn't have too much experience, but certainly seems to be a very well-conditioned athlete. And if the performance of Milk Chocolate is any indication, obviously the trainers at NYWC are doing a bang-up job. So it's going to be interesting to see how he can match with Aaron Epic. Obviously, he's much more experienced, the same way that Quest did in the previous contest. I think the difference here between Epic and what we saw out of the Contingent, I don't think that Epic is going to be taking any shortcuts. I think that would be extremely uncharacteristic. Aaron Epic probably knows more holds than I can name, and probably even more counters than that. Very skilled technical wrestler. And Jesse Vane holding his own. As Epic was looking to sweep out the legs, Vane able to sidestep him. He's got that front face lock applied. Very conservative approach. First time ever encounter. And Epic able to wrestle away that left arm. Putting Vane into position, steps over. Now he's got a variation of a hammerlock applied. Really torquing the arm right into that crucifix. Vane kicks out. Favoring that arm. And I think that's the point of the match where things have just escalated. Landing that first big blow, that kick right to the midsection. Caught with the elbow. Charges in with the drop kick. Great extension, great elevation. Precision pinpoint, foot to face. Can't get frustrated. That was the right strategy. Tried to stay right on top of Epic, but Epic, the veteran, was looking for that separation. Jesse Vane taking his time. You see a lot of youngsters rush right in. When the pace picks up, unfortunately, that's when the most mistakes are made. Utilizing the surroundings, I mean, just throwing Aaron Epic across the ring into that buckle. I don't think a lot of people really understand how much damage that can do. I mean, there are pads on the rings for the turnbuckles because any sort of contact with flesh to those bare buckles would almost guarantee a laceration because of how tight they are. That hard steel, even though it's such a small surface, it's all concentrated at that one point. So that padding pretty much protects anybody from getting cut when they're thrown to the ropes, but I mean, you still get the impact of basically running into steel. Epic fighting back up to his feet. Avoided contact in the clothesline, but Vane caught him with the knee. Jesse Vane, it looks like he has Aaron Epic's number. Series of knee drops, only good for 2. And now it seems that Vane is starting to get a little bit frustrated. He can't do that. Sizing up Epic, kicked him right in the side of the head. Epic over by the ropes, trying to pull himself back up to his feet. Again, you got to be careful in the corner. They're going to send him into the buckle once again. Epic going in hard. This time, sending Vane to the apron. Vane catching himself. Looking to slingshot himself in. Epic couldn't hold on to the ropes, but he is able to roll through and caught him with that Shining Wizard. That Shining Wizard acting as an equalizer for Aaron Epic. He's able to stop the momentum of Jesse Vane, but can he start building some of his own? side of the head. Epic response. These two just tagging each other. They're not even up to a full vertical base. Vane got caught in the chest. You can already see the welts forming. His chest turning beet red. Responds in kind with a series of forearms. Again, Epic into the buckle. This time gets the elbow up. Vane walks into both boots. And take it down with that clothesline. Trying to roll out of the way. But even with his legs hooked, kicking on it too. Epic checking with the official. I don't think that he's going to be wasting too much time arguing with him, though. Sight set on Vane in the corner, comes charging in. Vane looking to get the boot up and instead caught with that Gamenguri. That kick to the face. Rolled into position. Not the knockout blow that Epic was looking for. Epic's got something in mind right here. This could be a mistake. His opponent was already down, but he's looking to attack from behind. Got the arms hooked up, might be looking for a gory special. Instead, Vane's got him up on the shoulders and takes him down with that TKO. Did you see the technique out of Vane right there? Is that going to be it? 1, 2. When he released Aaron Epic's body off of his shoulders, got both hands around the head to drive him down face first with that much extra force. It's a very difficult maneuver to perform as well as Jesse Vane did. I'm surprised that Epic was able to kick out. Now he's going to hook by the head. But Epic able to find a counter. Ooh, caught him with that knee to the back. Not enough coverage on the pin. But as Vane kicks out, Epic uses his momentum to turn him to his stomach. At least trying to turn him to his stomach. Rattled by a couple shots to the side of the head with the knee. And Vane's still fighting back. Ducks out of the way of the clothesline. And a release German suplex. Epic trying to fight it off. Just runs right into that super kick. The standing sliced bread. All of his opponent's body's weight targeting the back of the head. And Epic still kicks out. Jesse Vane starting to earn the respect of some of the other wrestlers ringside. You gotta think, as their support continues to grow, taking it to one of the mainstays here at Beyond Wrestling. But Epic got those arms hooked this time for a backslide. Vane kicking out. And Epic now does have him hooked in that gory special. Oh, man! Flipped him around into the knee. Who saw that coming? 3! Wow! What a knockout shot from Aaron Epic. Can't say that I've ever seen that before. I don't know how Jesse Vane would have been able to prepare for that or find a counter. And honestly, that's why Aaron Epic is victorious here today. A lot of back and forth action, some great counter wrestling in that match. And most of all, you know what I like to see? A fair fight. Guess what? Aaron Epic was the better man today. I'd love to see Aaron Epic and Jesse Vane 6 months from now, 1 year from now, 3 years from now, to see how both men's careers progress. The spirit of competition. Aaron Epic, who's done so much here in Beyond Wrestling, the first ever Tournament for Tomorrow winner, shaking the hand of Jesse Vane. He's earned his respect. Fans, if you like what you see, please subscribe. It's that easy. YouTube.com/BeyondWrestling. We'll have the Tournament for Tomorrow 2 coming to you soon, and more episodes of All Killer. Thanks for joining us.